Hey, what's going on guys, The Broken Machine here today with a very nice game of Rush on Parasol Storm. Here I got 43 kills. I've not included the full game here, we've edited it down just a little bit. As you know, Battlefield sometimes it gets a little boring in places and it's not that great to watch, so I thought I'd edit this down and show you the key moments. The topic of today is suppressors, and with this game I'm going to illustrate, or hope to illustrate to you guys how to play well with the suppressor. Now, what you really need to know about the suppressor is its main feature is that it reduces bullet velocity. So that basically means the bullet doesn't travel as fast. So you have to be aware of that. Your enemies, if they're not using suppressors, are going to drop you a lot faster than you're going to drop them. So we have to change our playstyle just a little bit. Now, in my previous videos, I mentioned controlling the engagement. If you haven't watched them, you should check them out. But pretty much this is what we're going to do. So we're going to play in a more defensive manner. We're not going to be rushing around the map too much. We're going to try and get the enemy to come to us. The suppressor, while it does reduce bullet velocity, it pretty much makes you invisible on the minimap. Whenever you engage with an enemy, unless they spot you, you're not going to be shown on the minimap. And we're going to use that to our advantage. So we're playing very defensively here. Got the MCOM. Waiting for a teammate to take it. I mean, look at this right here. Shoot this guy. Got this second guy. He has no idea. This third guy, he only spots us because he stands still and starts shooting. He actually has a look in the room. Otherwise, he wouldn't have known. It's amazing. It's amazing how many people don't use the suppressor. I can understand that a lot of people's experiences with it is not so good. And that's because the general gaming population tends to not adjust their playstyles accordingly to the weapons or the attachments that they're using. And that's a real shame, that is a real shame. Now we've run out of ammo on the AK-5C, so we're going to pick up this F2000. MCOM's armed, and we're going to use our positioning here to our advantage. So we're using these windows here to stop the enemies from coming to this MCOM. We got lots of teammates here now, so no worries about that, and we managed to take it. Easy, easy. Okay, here we are. We're pushing up to the third MCOM here. I decided to take a flank on the left side, but this guy spotted me. So I've got to try and just get this guy to come out of his shell. Get him out of here. And try and take him out. So he drops an RPG on us. He misses completely. Seeing what he's doing here. Second RPG, a little bit closer. We're going to change our position here and push up the map a little bit, and we get the kill right there. Now this is where the suppressor really shows its advantages. If we weren't using the suppressor here, we would be instantly shown on the minimap, and a lot of enemies would have pushed up straight here where I am now. But that is not the case, so we're just going to rush straight in here. We'll take a little look over here, see if we can see any enemies. Throw an incendiary up there. See if there's any enemies around this corner. And then we're going straight into the MCOM. See these two guys here. And I'm going to get this guy, and then we're going to look up here and get this guy on here. Normally, if you didn't have a suppressor, definitely do not want to do that. You'll be spotted. And right here, I did get spotted. Now, I'm guessing that one of these guys has spotted me, so I'm going to show up on the minimap. So I'm going to take my time here and not rush in. We got C4s on the MCOM, so, we don't need to mess about. We don't need to rush in. Using the situation to our advantage. If you got C4 on an objective, don't rush to it. Nice quad kill there. Unfortunately, they did disarm the MCOM there, but it's okay. Just going to get this guy here, and then we'll get the plants. Now here we're just looking around the map. It looks pretty clear. Teammate dies here. We're going to take out that enemy. Going to pick up a new weapon. Luckily, it's got a suppressor on it. The SAW-21, a very easy assault weapon to use. I wouldn't really recommend the suppressor on it though. It's very accurate, this one, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, I've got to say. So MCOM's planted, and we're just looking for enemies here. Got this guy running in. Unfortunately, I didn't see a second guy here, and he just gets me. He had 15 HP left. I nearly had him. So that's the third MCOM done with. For the last MCOM, I take a flank all the way to the left side of the map, get a spawn beacon down, put it in the bush, just in case. And once again, I'm going to illustrate how to play well with the suppressor. So we're pushing all the way around the back, all the way around the back here. See an enemy on the right, but we're not going to engage. Not going to engage. We don't want to give our position away. We're going to get right up to this guy and then shoot him. Go for the plant. This teammate gets dropped. Unfortunately, I just moved away there, right at the last second. Oh, sometimes, if you time it right, you can move away and still plant it, but I got it just wrong there. It was like a millisecond out. So this MCOM can be quite tricky to take, so what we're doing here is using our map knowledge to our advantage. So the enemies spawn just ahead, they're going to come up the hill, and we're just going to stay around this area, pretty much just moving around the building, and right here when it gets too busy we just run away. We got C4 on the MCOM, we don't need to worry about that. Nice triple C4 there. We're going to drop that guy, and we're going to push around here. Check this out, look at this nice little triple feed there. Look at that! A suppressor in that situation, man. Told you, it can do really well. It can do so well if you play it right. Normally a triple feed with a suppressor, not easy, but use the map to your advantage. Get right up close. And right here we're using the map to our advantage once again. We're going to shoot that guy, pick up a new weapon, and it's the end of the game. 43 kills, 5 deaths. Over 2,000 points ahead of second place. So that was a very good round indeed. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I do hope it illustrated how to use the suppressor well. Often, a lot of people, they don't use it well. They run around and they play as if they're not using a suppressor. You've got to take the attachment into... You gotta think about how it affects your weapon and adjust accordingly. And this right here is exactly what you need to do. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.